Hi everyone, you are watching Nicey Dicey Gaming channel, and on this channel normally we are doing overviews and reviews of different kind of games, as well as occasionally unboxing rare collectible editions of video games and hardware like monitors and keyboards. But today we have a special day and I decided to do a first live stream on my channel. And the reason is the Game Awards 2022. It is that time of the year when we will know the game of the year actually in almost 1 month from today. So we will go through each of nominees and we will discuss each of them in every category, and we will cast our votes as well live on stream. And yeah, before we start, I wanted to tell more about what exactly is the Game Awards. And TGA, short for the Game Awards, is probably the most prestigious annual awarding ceremony for best of the best in video games industry. And the show is running every year since 2014, and it will be its 8th years edition already. And besides awarding the winners, we are also witnessing big announcements during the live show. And those are really hype announcements. You can always expect some decent trailers, long-awaited world premieres as well. And for instance, only during last year's ceremony, we saw announcements of Alan Wake 2, its first ever public appearance by the way, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Dune Spice Wars, Star Wars Eclipse, and many more. Just a quick reminder which games previously have won this beautiful award. In first 2014 year, first time when this award went, it was for Dragon Age Inquisition actually, and the next year, 2015, it was Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Next we saw a winner of Overwatch, and then Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and then God of War, of course. 2019 was a year of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Souls-like game, well known for its hard difficulty. 2020 year, the year of COVID, where we saw this ceremony actually went offline and we saw it online. On live streams, it was The Last of Us Part 2. And last year, It Takes Two have won this beautiful award as the Game of the Year. This year's show will be happening on 8th of December at Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. It's home for the Game Awards ceremony actually for the last 7 years in a row. We can watch it live at one of the many available platforms, or you can watch it actually in person if you are around Los Angeles, but you have to purchase a ticket for it. This year nominees were just announced yesterday on Monday, and I'm super hyped to finally see each of them and to vote. Yeah, do not forget to vote by yourself. I'm leaving link in description below so you can check and go ahead, and yeah, make sure to cast your votes as well. Let me just quickly turn on some music on the background while we will go through each of them. As you can see, it some decent number of categories. First one, you can see it's a Game of the Year, but it would make sense to leave it till the end, I think. So yeah, let's start from best game direction, and it is awarded actually for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. We have Elden Ring, God of War, a new one, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, and Stray. Personally, for me, I will say this. I think I will go with Stray. I mean, everyone knows Souls-like game, Elden Ring, and everyone knows God of War, which did not change much from previous God of War edition in terms of battle mechanics, fightings, and so on. But Stray, on the other side, is something unexpected and new, and I think it's actually deserving my vote. It's just something special. Playing as Cat and seeing the world with Cat's eyes is just charming and creative enough, and since we are voting for best game direction, for creative vision, I think it should go for Stray in this case. Let's cast our first vote. Here we go. You voted for Stray. I even earned a badge. Wow. Okay. Next category is Best Narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Let's see who do we have here. Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring again, and God of War Ragnarok. Oh, I think those two we'll see quite a lot tonight. Horizon Forbidden West and Immortality. I think we should give a vote to Plague Tale. I mean, not we. Talking for myself here. You of course can vote for whoever you want. But personally, I will go with Plague Tale. I am a big fan of first one, Innocence, Plague Tale Innocence. So to see this story continuing, it is very touching story about brother and sister, and for what they should fight and through which terrible things they are trying to go, and in the really dark times of plague. And I just think it's a great continuation of first part, so I think I will just cast my vote for this game. Let's move to the next one. It's a Best Art Direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Scorn, Stray. My heart, honestly, wants to give it all to Scorn for its gruesome and just incredible, out of the mind design. Not something we have seen this year, maybe even past year. It's just something special. And if we read again exactly about this category, it's a outstanding creative and or technical achievement. It is hard to compare Scorn to technically advanced and beautiful God of War, and I think it would make sense for me to assume this is completely about budget. Compared Scorn and God of War. And if we talk about creative, it is of course Scorn, but if we talk about technical achievement, it's God of War. And even it says and/or. I think we should divide this categories in the future. This one art direction should go separately, creative and technical achievement. I think it's hard to compare them both in one, just for the reason that I have just mentioned and explained. But yeah, since we have to pick one, I think I will just go with Scorn, because God of War, of course, will have its honors a lot in different other categories. So I will just try to support smaller studios. They also deserving it so much, so just will go with Scorn for this one. Next one is Best Score and Music for outstanding music inclusive of score, original song and or licensed soundtrack. Well, of course, this is something that you should listen personally for yourself before you decide. What I can say about this, you can see a really special performer here, and it's Metal Hellsinger. It is really special game that we were lucky to receive this year, because what can I say, I think this category was made for this game, or this game was made for this category. Anyways, yeah, my vote will go for Metal Hellsinger, because basically it's gameplay made of music, so it's I think it fits perfectly this game and this category. So I hope Metal Hellsinger really wins in this one. Next one. Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. I'm thinking about Elden Ring or God of War. God of War is really something special, and every time you listen, it's motifs of you know, the setting, Scandinavian mythology. This is just something that attracts your attention all the time. And also Elden Ring, I think I'll go with God of War for this one, because Elden Ring is more conservative, I would say, but God of War is just more dimensional, if I can say so, about audio design. Moving to the next one. Best performance awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion and or performance capture. I'm watching at God of War Ragnarok and Christopher Judge, because everyone knows how he awarded Game of the Year a few years ago on Scene Live, and everyone heard of the voice of Kratos from God of War. Again, this is my personal vote, and I just feel it should go to God of War Ragnarok. And the voice of Kratos, Christopher Judge. Our ace category is Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. So I think it's something that, let's say, awarding for a pro-social motive and important society topics touched, I think. Very personal games. Everyone can find something individual and something from his life in these games. I did not play most of them, as probably some of you as well, but I have heard enough about As Dusk Falls, and yeah, I don't want to skip the voting, but it's hard to vote logically for this, since I did not really know much about any of these games. So I'll just go As Dusk Falls, because my heart tells me. Next one is Best Ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Let me think about this. So probably for developers that providing regular updates and a variety of content experience. In this case, I will vote for Fortnite. It's twisted plots every new season and absolutely epic in-game experience during each in-game event. It's just immersiveness on another level, and they keep going with it every time, every season. It's just nice to observe and take part in this. It's just something special compared to other titles. My vote to Fortnite in this one. Next one is Best Indie for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. In other words, lower budget games made in a smaller studios, something like this to rephrase it. And this is something that I would ask every one of you to try, because every single game in this list is very nice, and they are all technically advanced, and if you can say so, even if they are made in smaller studios with lower budgets. But there is one really outstanding personally for me, is Neon White. This is a fast-paced shooter, very stylish anime style, let's say so, and has really great tracks and beats, just fits the gameplay. And as a big fan of Quake and other FPS shooters, it's just really fun to play, and it's quite competitive because you have to prove yourself you're good at it. And yeah, just not gonna spoil too much, just yeah, but remember to try every of this game. Voting for Neon White in this one. Best mobile game. For the best game playable on a mobile device: Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, Tower of Fantasy. Marvel Snap recently released. I think it's a sort of card games. Quite good looking, I should say. But I played Diablo Immortal quite a lot, and I loved the experience actually. Surprisingly, it is quite good playable on mobile, even though you have quite enough skills and things to click to do. They were really good in the layout, and it's just nice feeling to control all of this. I didn't see any big problems with touchscreen or tabs or whatever can be in mobile games. So Diablo Immortal should get it, in my opinion. Next one, Best Community Support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. This is something that we should not mislead with Best Ongoing category, which we just voted for. This category is more for being transparent with players during either troubles or great announcements, and this is something that requires day-to-day following the news from either of games to perfectly understand its community, its developers, their idea. It's hard to make a deserving pick, honestly, because I don't follow that much each of that title: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, No Man's Sky. I just heard about lots of not conflicts, but you know, they always talk about No Man's Sky support and how they talk to players, sometimes telling more of what they should deliver. But from what I have seen in a few announcements and retweets on whatever, I think Destiny doing quite good job over last many years they supporting the game. Let's move to the next one. Innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So this is sort of color blindness features. If you have problems with hearing, captions, basically making the game to be more available to wider audience. I did not try any accessibility feature in the games, but it's quite impossible for me to vote because I have no idea which one of these did a better job compared to others. So maybe I should just skip it for the sake of true voting, let's say so. This is quite important award in my opinion, and I think I will just leave it for now. Maybe I will get back to it later after I will review about these games. Let's leave it like this for now. Best VR AR for the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. I don't have VR myself, and I did not play any of these games in VR, obviously. We have After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Mouse, Book 2, and Red Matter 2. I have heard, of course, of Among Us and Mouse. I think I will have to skip this one as well. I would like to vote, and when I vote, I want to be sure that my vote is properly distributed to a most deserving game. I will just leave it as it is for now, honestly. Best action game for the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. If you talk about combat, Saifu, I think it's all about combat, and it's a timely age mechanic of our younger hero getting older with every your death. I think it's quite special. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder Revenge is quite combat. Neon White is, yes, it is combat, but it's like shooter. In my understanding, combat is more like melee, let's say so, something like Saifu fightings. Bayonetta 3, again, it just feels that Saifu is made for this category. It's just pure action and fighting and combat. Especially when you can master your skills. When you're playing this game, it can make really great emotions. Okay, moving to our 16th category. We are halfway done already. Best action/adventure. For the best action-adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. I think key word is a puzzle here. In which game do you think puzzles are most advanced and hard to guess? Black Tail, Requiem, God of War, Horizon, Stray, Tunic. I did not have a chance to finish all of these games, and again, it's hard to say which game has the most advanced puzzles. But I remember, of course, first Black Tail, in a sense, and first God of War. And in Black Tail, there are good puzzles. But we also should vote not only for puzzles, but action-adventure. Again, adventure and traversal is quite important here. And if you remember how you can explore the world in God of War with your boat, and even sort of backtracking feels on a whole another level, because every time the locations are changed and terrarium, everything is just changed in God of War. Again, to not spoil too much for you. Horizon, I think, missing on puzzle thing. Stray is of course great game, but hard to compare to God of War, honestly. And Tunic, I don't know much about that game. That's unfortunate. I will definitely check this game out, Tunic. But for this one, let's stay with God of War. Best Role-Playing for the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Best rich player character customization, okay, and the best game design together with this customization and progression. So many things in this only one category. And including massively multiplayer experiences. Elden Ring is not massively multiplayer experience, so it's a bit weird for me to see it here. It's just, yeah, I remember last year there was a new world in this category. This is just something that came to my mind as perfectly fits this category. I cannot vote Elden Ring here, but yeah, it's hard again. I think I will have to skip this one. I don't know much about other games, and yeah, as I said before, I really want to cast my vote to a most deserving one, not just randomly. I think I will get back to it later, because yeah, you can still vote until end of this month at least. I'm not sure about deadline, but yeah, you have some time. Just remember to do it a few days before December 8th, when the grand show will happen. Let's skip this one. Okay. Best Fighting for the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat, and DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, The King of Fighters, Multiversus, and Saifu. Yeah, I have talked about Saifu already. It's a pure combat game, but I would honor Multiversus as well. Super fun action fighting with all these cartoon heroes from many universes. Definitely worth your attention. It's quite an interesting experience in my opinion. King of Fighters is more classic traditional fighting. Yeah, I will go for Multiversus. It's just so much fun in this game. Next one is Best Family for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. Best Family category. I think definitely not Splatoon 3. It's just a little bit behind compared to other titles we have here. But Lego Star Wars, I think it is the choice for me as a family game, because whenever you play Lego, it's just whatever can be Star Wars or Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all these family franchises. It's just charming and really nice to play this game together with your loved ones. Definitely recommend to do so. Okay, well discussed it. Our 20th category is Best Team Strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay irrespective of platform. Dune, Spice Wars, Mario Bros. Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3. What would go for a best team strategy? 2 Point Campus, I think, can be my favorite in this one. But if we talk about strategy, I think Total War Warhammer did an outstanding job, and together with Victoria 3 actually that just went live a few days ago, I think. Didn't have much time to check it more. I think I'll go with Total War, honestly, for this one. It's just the best strategy this year, definitely. Best sports racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. Pretty straightforward and simple. FY, FIFA, NBA, Gran Turismo, and Oli World. Oli is actually very stylish, and it has its, as you can see on the small preview, it's a skateboard thematic. And the rest is just, of course, obviously no traditional sports. Well, I'm afraid to see FIFA will win it again, but I think we should pay our respects to players like Roll 7, Private Division, developer and publisher for Oli World. It's a kind of traditional and non-traditional sport there, and it's nice action, fun to play. Yeah, it's just quite hard to pick, honestly. Every single of this game is technically advanced and perfect simulation of your favorite sports, either football or basketball or racing. But yeah, I'm just thinking it's quite hard, honestly. Gran Turismo 7 is also perfect for drivers, car lovers, and yeah, it's just so many emotions about each of these games. It just depends on where we come from, what we have played and what we have followed on TV shows before and maybe nowadays. I think Oli will go quite behind all of this. I will just show my support to them. But again, every single of this is deserving. Okay, next one is Best Multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiversus, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Overwatch 2 is a nice try, I would say. I have played Overwatch 2 a lot already, and even though I really like the idea of the game, this game kind of has quite some problems with matchmaking system. It's struggling to find like really fitting players to each team, and it's quite often you can see teams are not matched well. It's clearly you can see it after just few games playing it. And adding to this, it's still early access technically, and I'm not sure this game should be in the Game Awards 2022 because it's early access, it's not out yet. So yeah, that is my reason why we will skip Overwatch 2 in this category, and probably will stick with Multiversus or Splatoon 3 actually. Splatoon 3 with its fests and the big community, yeah, it's also deserving a vote, honestly. Teenage Mutant, honestly, not sure why it's here because of the multiplayer aspect. Call of Duty, yeah, we all know its multiplayer experience every year. It's a good multiplayer story for every fan out there, but Multiversus, again, a new player, and they quite well doing their job, and yeah, this goes to Multiversus in my opinion. Content Creator of the Year for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2022. We are moving a little bit away from let's say video games development, more to coverage, I think. I honestly did not have much time to watch most of the nominees from this list, so I think I will just skip this for now. Best debut indie for the best debut game created by new independent studio. Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, Vampire Survivors. Neon White, Stray, Vampire Survivors. I know a lot about those 3 games, and all of them is deserving this debut indie. It's it's gonna be a close one, I think, and hard. It's really hard. I think I will just try to remove one by one. Vampire Survivors, I think, again, every single of these games is awesome. But yeah, just, my heart, my experience, my favorites, genres, and wherever settings I like. Neon White or Stray. I have voted for both of them in previous category already. And if you talk about debut, Neon White and Stray, it's so close and so hard to pick just one. It just feels like 50-50 for me. I can just coin toss and see whatever there. I will vote for it. But I think it's hard. Seriously. But we should pick one, okay? We just should pick one. I think it should go to a cat. They also done quite awesome job in marketing aspect with this, special bag on your bag. Sorry for repeating words. Where you can transport your cat. It was in collaboration with Annapurna, another studio, I guess. That is something that they have done together to give us an opportunity to have this bag where we can transport our cat. It's so cute, just check it out. I think it's called Travel Cat, not sure, just check for yourself later. Yeah, I will vote for Stray. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Arcane, League of Legends, everyone heard of its anime. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Uncharted. Strong competing list, as every single is deserving a win. Every show has done tremendous job to try to be as most immersive as possible to their original franchises and in the games universe, in the gaming world. But for me personally, Cyberpunk Edge Runners will go for its style, for its just the style of the studio that made this, and the immersiveness. You can watch anime and recognize some locations and go in that precise location in the game, and you can find the very same items and stories about this small location. So this is just a huge attention to details. It's deserving for Cyberpunk Edge Runners in this category. Most anticipated game, recognizing an unannounced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Final Fantasy XVI, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. My favorite is Hogwarts Legacy, and I think it deserves to win this year award for most anticipated game because we did not see any kind of Magic World Harry Potter game for quite some time. We know about Final Fantasy, we know about Resident Evil, Starfield. Yes, it's crazy good and everyone waiting to play it. Legend of Zelda, of course, for all the fans there. but Hogwarts is just something special because long time no see. And that is why I'm voting for it. Without a doubt, actually. Best esports game for the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. Inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates. Important to highlight this part. We have CSGO, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Valorant. Surprised that there is no Rainbow Six Siege, as they are doing great job every year to support their esports scene. But we have only 5 slots, I guess. Every single, again, deserving to be here, absolutely. Maybe again, I would argue about Rocket League and Rainbow Six Siege. But yeah, it's absolutely close one, and jury have made their choice on this one, and we can just vote and pick from the list we have here. CSGO with its major systems, Dota 2 with DPC seasons and the international annual tournament with most prizes in esports history. League of Legends. I'm not sure about actually League of Legends, how do they do this splits every quarter. Rocket League feels like just always ongoing competition over there. Valorant just starting their road, but doing a quality job, I would say. I'm thinking of picking Valorant, but again, they are quite new, and they're just trying to find their own way how they want to do it. Dota 2, on the other side, I think quite lost a bit of I don't know, their idea of what exactly they want to do. Some things not working for them. They still trying to find the best system of seasons and competitions for each quarter. CSGO, I think missing this kind of DPC seasons like Dota 2 has, or League of Legends, this quarterly seasons, you know. They only have majors and qualifications to them. I'm thinking of actually maybe Valorant. I like what they do. Looking at this list, maybe League of Legends is also great. I mean, League of Legends is so established, they perfectly understand what they want from its esports system, and they just follow the plan in a fashion way. I think, yeah, League of Legends. Only 3 left categories. Next one is Best Esports Athlete. Esports Athlete judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2022, irrespective of game. We have Chovy from Genji, LoL, League of Legends, Faker, LoL again, League of Legends, T1 team, Kerrigan for CSGO, playing for FaZe Clan, Simple from Navi in CSGO, and Ye in Cloud9 for Valorant. I would just vote for Simple. It's just stable, high performance. Best esports team, recognizing a specific esports team, not the full organization, judged the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2022. Dark Zero Esports for its Apex Legends team, FaZe Clan, and their CSGO team, Genji, League of Legends, LA Thieves, Call of Duty, and Loud in Valorant. FaZe Clan is in CSGO. Hello, by the way, Mary. Nice to see you here. FaZe Clan in CSGO quite performing this year. Genji, on the other hand, I think missing a little bit already. We can probably remove them. Do not decide voting for them. LA Thieves in Call of Duty can be quite good to consider voting for them. Cloud in Valorant made some noise in the first seasons of Valorant leagues. And I don't know much about Dark Zero Whispers in Apex Legends, honestly. Again, adding, it's only have been like few tournaments in Apex Legends. I think it's too early to judge Apex Legends achievements, honestly. For me, it's either LA Thieves or Loud at this point. I'll go just with LA Thieves for Call of Duty. Okay, next one we have a best esports coach. The esports coach judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2022. We have here Blade for Navi CSGO, Bazooka for Loud Valorant, Doombros for FPX Valorant, Robin, FaZe Clan CSGO, and Score as coach for Genji team in League of Legends. I'll go with Blade to support Navi CSGO team, and not just only that, but of course he's doing a great job, I believe. Looking at the results and how he's behaving during tournaments, I think he's very, very professional and serious about his job. Last category before we will vote for a Game of the Year. Best Esports Event, recognizing an event across single or multiple days that delivered a best of class experience for participants and the broadcast audience. EVO 2022, 2022 League of Legends World Championship, PGL Major Antwerp 2022. I'm not sure why I should just repeat 2022 because obviously it's for this year anyways. But yeah, mid-season invitational, I think this was for League of Legends. And the Valorant Champions 2022, yeah, I said it again. Valorant Champions, I think it was the first one kind of world championship for them. And yeah, for a second here, I just realized that there is no The International for the first time since every last year. There is no international actually here. The tournament for Dota 2 annual tournament with the biggest prize money in esports history is not here. I'm not sure if it's deserving to not to be here. Of course they did well, not something that everyone was expecting from them based on previous years, but still it was decent, and I think it can be here. But yeah, it is what it is. EVO is something special because of its community and crowd and audience. They are so passionate. I have never seen anyone more passionate than this community, fighting community from EVO. League of Legends World Championship is, let's say, just really quality experience, very standard, and yeah, it's just good. You know what you can expect from it. PGL Major was for CSGO tournament. Again, it's just as any other CSGO Major. Again, also really well done, but nothing special if we again compared to EVO. Mid-season, I'm not sure why it's even here, because we have League of Legends World Championship already. Unless it's not League of Legends, I'm not sure. Valorant, yeah, we will go with EVO. I recommend to watch finals or best moments from EVO. You will get the idea completely of what I'm trying to say to you about the community, the passion, and just the experience you have. I never play fighting games, but I always watch Evo because of this experience and the emotions, and that is why I'm recommending you to check this out. Okay, last vote is casted. We don't have active button for our next category, but we do remember that we have Game of the Year as our last category for today's live stream, and let's go for it. Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Basically best of the best in every single aspect you can imagine. 6 nominants here. Previously we had 5 in each, but we have 6 this time. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon, Stray, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We can take a moment to think about what we have experienced in each of these games, because it's a close one. I don't want to take much away from Stray, but an example of God of War or Elden Ring, you probably can see they are just probably one step above. And worth to mention, of course, is Plague Tale. They call it the most advanced graphics this year, actually. But God of War is just so many experiences there. You have great puzzles, you have a great story, you have many side quests, activities. Well, this is something that Plague Tale, for instance, missing, like side quests and, you know, this wider experience. Even though this is a really, really great game. Again, Elden Ring, most anticipated probably for this year, together with God of War. Xenoblade Chronicles, by the way, just watched few reviews, didn't play myself. But from what I heard, they also done tremendous job. But again, thinking of every single aspect again, music, gaming experience, technical part, whatever, I think God of War should take it. Yeah, I think God of War should take it, and that is why I will cast my vote for it. But yeah, I would love to see Plague Tale winning this, Elden Ring, even Stray, even though it's yeah, quite hard having this packed list. Yeah, this is it. Game of the Year, God of War Ragnarok, in my opinion. I should still spend more time playing it, and we will see how it will end on December 8th, where we will know all the winners in each category, and as well as we will see many great announcement trailers of upcoming games. Usually they deliver it on a high level, so you can expect some great and loud news about your favorite games. You probably noticed that we also have player's voice and future class. I think it's 2 categories that will be unlocked later on. Player's voice, obviously, completely made of votes casted by players, just like me. Because these categories for main awards, we as a community, as players, casting our votes, and then the points added with judges and their opinions and points, and together with both of these sides we have a winner in each category. But for player voice, only players voting for their favorite games, and it's done in rounds, I think. few days or 1 week per each round, and we just in the format of bracket voting for every game, and eventually it will be only one left, just like King of the Hill Battle Royale, I guess. So yeah, keep an eye open for it, and don't forget to vote for it as well. And future class, honestly I don't know much about it, but yeah, let's just follow the TGA socials to know more about it later. Yeah, we have casted 27 out of 31 categories, and probably we'll get back and cast the missing closer to the end of the month. And yeah, again, I'm leaving link in description. Please vote for your favorites ones. Make sure you check those games that you did not have chance to check. I promise you will be happy and excited, and you will get a lot of emotions. But for today, this is it. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to check my other videos, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.